Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be creating this look for you guys. It's basically a smoked out eye with the nude lip, and I really love how it turned out. And yes, I did dye my hair purple. You can kind of see it's like already dirty. It's like the third day already. But anyways, I am using the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. I could not wait for this palette to come out, and you guys, if you guys purchase it, you will see why this palette is incredible. You have so many variety of colors, and they're so pigmented, so easy to blend. I love this palette. I think I used like 4 shades on my eyes, and it was just so easy. So this thing, I think I paid like $40 with shipping, and it is restocking. She sold out, guys, in like 45 minutes. I set an alarm with my husband. I made him set an alarm. I set like 3 alarms because I did not want to miss out, and we're just staying like refreshing because I love Jaclyn Hill. She is such an amazing person, and go ahead and check out her channel. You guys will love her just like I do. So yeah, if you guys want to see how I got this, keep watching. Alrighty guys, starting off with a clean face, I'm gonna start with my eyes first using the Urban Decay Eye Primer Potion. And just gonna put 2 dots on my eyes, rubbing it in, making sure my eyeshadow will last all day long and not smear throughout the day. Okay, and digging in with the Jaclyn Hill palette. I honestly, guys, look at all these colors. I had such a hard time creating the look, but let me tell you, everything is possible with my manager. Okay guys, for real though, starting off with Butter, I'm using this color as my transition shade. Transition shade is something that helps you merge colors from lighter to darker, and it also gives depth to your eyeshadow. This is a step you do not want to avoid. Otherwise, if you go in too many dark colors, you will just look like you have a black eye. So don't forget a transition shade. Next color I'm using is Puder. Basically applying it in the same area, just not bringing it too high. If you're a little more darker skin tone, you can also use this as your transition shade. One trick I like to do is pick up my eyebrow. I just have hooded eyes, and especially on this eye, I don't know why, but it's more down, so I just pick up that eyebrow. It helps me get into that crease and blend it out really well. This is also a good technique to use on clients, sometimes if you can't find their crease or if they have hooded eyes. Picking up a smaller blending brush, I'm going in with the Central Park color, and first I'm going to pack that on and then only blend it. This way you're not swooping across a dark color all over your eyes and just getting like a blackout. This way you're just packing it on, making sure you have a good base, and then slowly blending it. Picking up Roxanne, this is like a brick color. I'm basically applying this over that Central Park color. I'm not going to bring my eyeshadow any higher than this. This is basically as high as I'm going to go. I'm just going to blend that back and forth. This gives it more like a sunset look and kind of ties in that brown and the other tones together. Then picking up Faint, I'm going to put this all over my lid, putting it on a flat brush and spraying some Fix Plus. Honestly, you don't even need Fix Plus. I just have such a bad habit of using it because this color is already so pigmented. The only thing I didn't like that it kind of transferred over to my upper lid, but that's okay. Honestly, it's not even that big of a deal. These colors are just so amazing. I'm in shock. So just basically apply that all over the lid and blend it through. To give it a little more depth, I am adding Sissy and Little Lady on the outer corners of my eyes. That way it just blends in nicely. It's not like a harsh transition between the dark brown and this bright, faint pink color. Now just grabbing a blending brush and blending the last touches in together. One thing I do find easier is grabbing a blending brush and blending it rather than just using your synthetic brush full of shimmers and trying to blend that. Otherwise, if you just do it with a shimmery brush, you're just going to get shimmer all over the eye and it's going to ruin the whole look. So always blend with the blending brush instead of just trying to fix it with your brush full of shimmer. For the highlight brow bone, I am using the top two colors. They are called Light and Beam, and I'm just gonna put that in the corner of my eyebrows. And don't want to bring it in too far in, just keep it on the corner. And I'm also gonna apply that on the inner eyes as well. Then just gonna grab a baby wipe and take all of the shimmer and the fallout and give a clean face for the foundation. For primer, I'm going in with my Becca Backlight primer. Just gonna put a couple dots and rub it all over the face, making sure my foundation and everything will last throughout the day and not wear out. For foundation, I am using the MAC Studio Fix Fluid in color NC25. I'm just going to put that on the back of my hand and grab I think this is the Sigma flat kabuki brush, I'm not sure exactly. I'm just going to blend that in. First thing I do is kind of smudge it all over my face and then I kind of pack it inside, kind of pushing it in. This gives a more of like an airbrush look. And guys, honestly, drink water. Let me tell you, drinking water does so much to your face. It's unbelievable. I'm not even crazy about this this foundation, but I drank like almost a gallon of water today, and putting this foundation on, I look like an angel. Aww. Anyways, make sure to get that neck and double chin. I always open my jaw. I tell all my clients to open their jaw. That way you never miss, and you don't get a third line with foundation. To highlight the face, I'm using my MAC Prep and Prime in Light Boost. Just gonna twist that and apply that under my eyes and along my forehead and chin. Then I'm going in with my Laura Mercier powder, just putting it in a cap and applying that on a brush. Not gonna bake too much, I'm just gonna pack it and then swipe it off. For those who get oily really fast in their T-zone, basically do this trick, just pack that translucent powder on, leave it on for a couple minutes, because especially I've noticed a lot of people get oily the most right in between their nose and their cheek areas. So just leave that on for a little bit and then swipe it off with a big brush. Then I was going to apply bronzer, but I forgot to cream contour. So I'm going with my Revlon Photo Ready Insta Fix foundation, but I'm using this as a contour shade, and I'm in the color 190 Caramel. It's kind of sad. This was my foundation color after I came back from Dominican Republic, but let's move on. I'm just gonna apply that all over my lid, my lips. I realized when I do this, my lips look instantly bigger. I mean, not like a whole bunch, but definitely does give a more bigger effect. So I like that. I just apply that on my nose as well, and I'm gonna go in with that same foundation brush and blend it all in. I'm gonna grab a blending brush and I just apply that butter bronzer and just gonna contour my nose just a little bit more. I know it does look like a little too much, but as long as you blend it in, you should be good. And I'm also gonna apply that under my lips. This gives more definition, and I just love how it looks. Go ahead and pick up that same translucent powder and just apply that and clean up the bronzer. Sometimes it gets kind of brought too low down, which will make your face look kind of muddy and dirty. This way it makes it look nice and clean. For blush, I am using the Morphe Pallet. I'm going to use that first shade and the middle shade and just tap that lightly off because it is very pigmented, and apply that lightly to the cheekbones and then gradually build on. Some of these colors are so pigmented. I once went in and it looked like someone just punched me in the face, so I had to literally like remove it because these blushes are just that pigmented. To highlight, I'm going to be using the Becca Jaclyn Hill Palette. Guys, this palette is so amazing. I bought it and it's probably the best 50 bucks I've ever spent, just because if I'm in a hurry, look at all those shades I get. I get 2 highlighting shades, I get blushes and a bronzer. So when I'm in a hurry, I just grab that to go and I can use it for so many purposes, which is a big deal to me because I'm always on the go and in a hurry. Going back in with the color Central Park, I'm just gonna apply that under my lash line, and I'm kind of gonna create like a small wing, nothing too dramatic, just kind of to connect the lash line and give it a more cat eye look. For lips, I'm using the NYX liner in Sandstorm. Just gonna outline my lips, and again, this makes it so much easier once we apply that bronzer, just because you can kind of outline without making it look so fake. That's the last thing I want to do, is outline your lips, but you can definitely tell. So that bronzer, adding that cream bronzer definitely helps that, and applying these little lines between your lips. Then applying the NYX Lingerie in the color Satin Ribbon. Just applying that lightly. These things, if you apply too much, they start to crack. And you can either leave your lips matte like this, but I like to add a gloss. This is the NYX Creme Brulee Butter Glosses. I'm going to apply, well, I'm not going to. I've already applied these lashes off camera. These are the Ardell Double Up Lashes. And for the last step, I'm going to go in with my L'Oreal Voluminous Black Mascara and finish off the look. Enjoyed it, and thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you guys next time. Bye. My nose is healing.
Speak. Speak. Speak.
Now, this for